Good morning, dear children. This is your assistant teacher. Now take out your civics textbook and open page number 70. Dear children, as you know that yesterday we have started the inequality and the discrimination. So in equality and discrimination, we have studied that discrimination happens when people act on their prejudices or stereotypes. Okay, so it is just a act, okay, against their prejudices and stereotypes. So if you do something to put other people down, if you stop them from taking part in certain activities and taking up jobs, or stop them from living in certain neighborhoods, prevent them from taking water from the same well or hand pump, or not allow them to drink tea in the same cups or glasses as others, you are discriminating against the people. Okay, so we have also taken one example of from the previous chapter, that is Samir 1 and Samir 2. As you know that both lifestyle is different. Both of them is having different lifestyles, and one knows about English, but other knows only about the Hindi, and the one belongs to Hindu religion and other one belongs to the Muslim religion. Okay, but they are interacting with each other. Okay, still they are interacting with each other. So there was no discrimination at all. Okay, and the another difference between the two Samirs was in their economic backgrounds also. So Samir though was poor, the difference, as you have read earlier, okay, Samir though was poor, is not a form of diversity but of inequality. Okay, so people who are poor do not have the resources or the money to meet their basic needs of food, so clothing and shelter. They experience discrimination in offices, in hospitals, schools, etc. Okay, where they are treated badly because they are poor. So this is nothing but the discrimination. When we treated people badly according to their economic status, that is, whether if the person is rich, okay, we started respecting them. Okay, we talked to them softly. But if the person is poor, we started bad thing about that peoples. Okay, and we just started refusing, we just refuse to meet them, and we just refuse to talk with them, and we just started treated them badly because they are poor. Okay, so some people may experience both kind of discrimination. Now what are that both kind of discrimination? They are poor and they belongs to group whose culture is not valued. Okay, that means you may say that they are poor as well as they belongs to the low caste, so group, and even particular regions are discriminated against for one or more of these reasons. Okay, so that in so in so for this reason they are just discriminated by the other people. And in the following section we will look at how a famous Indian was discriminated against. Okay, and this will help us understand the ways in which caste was used to discriminate against a large number of people. Okay, so here in yellow box we have given some information, that is the a common stereotype about some Muslim is that they are not interested in educating the girls. Okay, so this is the common stereotype, this is the common thinking about the Muslim people, that they are not interested in educating the girls, and therefore do not send girls to school. So however, studies have now shown that poverty against Muslim is an important reason why Muslim girls do not attend the school. Okay, so poverty is one of the reason behind that Muslims do not provide education to their girls. And why Muslim girls do not attend school or drop out from school after a few years. Okay, so because of the poverty, they just drop out their school after a few years. Okay, so wherever efforts has been made to reach education to the poor. Okay, so if the government has made some efforts to reach education to the poor, there the Muslim community has shown an interest in sending their girls to school. So um, wherever or whenever the efforts has been made to reach education to the poor. Okay, then that Muslim community had started, and they just shown their interest in sending their girls to the school. Now, for example, in the state of Kerala, the distance between the school and the home is not much. Okay, in Kerala, the distance between the school and home is not much, it is very less. And there is good government bus service that helps teachers reach school in rural areas. Okay, and over 60% of the teachers are women, and these factors have helped children from poorer families, and including Muslim girls also attend school in much larger numbers. Okay, so by taking these kinds of efforts, the Muslim people started educating their girls. So in other states where such efforts have not been made, children from poorer families, whether Muslim, tribal, or so called lower caste, find it difficult to attain the school, because there may be the education is more costly, and the fees were more costly. So that's why they are not unable to send their children to the schools. So therefore poverty, not religion, is the cause for non attendance of Muslim girls in school. Okay, so this is the all about the poverty and all the stereotypes about the Muslim people. Okay, so dear children, the next topic will be on being discriminated against. Okay, so how one can be prevented by discrimination. Okay, and how one being discriminated against. So people people are engaged in different kinds of work like teaching, carpentry, pottery, weaving, fishing, farming, etc. So to earn a livelihood, however, certain kinds of work are valued more than others. As you know that this is nothing but the discrimination. That means we think that the engineers and doctors are more good people than the carpenter and the fisherman. Okay, we always feel that the doctors and engineers are more respected peoples than the pottery and weaving and fishing or farmers. Okay, so this is the kind of discrimination. So however, certain kind of work are valued more than others. Activities like cleaning, washing, cutting hair, picking garbage are seen as a task that they are less value, and people who do this work seen as a dirty or impure. Okay, so this belief is an important aspects of the caste system. Okay, so this is also this all the beliefs and these all the works did the direct impact on does the direct impact on the caste system. So in the caste system, communities or groups of people were placed in a sort of ladder where each caste was either above or below the other. Okay, so those who placed themselves at the top of this ladder called themselves a upper caste and saw themselves as a superior. Okay, and the group who were placed at the bottom of the ladder were seen as the unworthy and called untouchables. Okay, so this kind of casteism we have made according to our occupation, according to our work we do. Okay, so that means we have just made one ladder like think, you can say, and one who kept, or one who placed themselves at the top of the ladder, they called themselves as a upper caste, and one who is the bottom of the ladder were seen as the untouchables, okay, or you may say the lower caste people. Okay, so in this kind, or in this reason, for this reason the discrimination takes place, okay, and it causes bad impact on people who are poor, and who are, you can say, the low caste people, okay, and all the category of people who belong to the lower caste, or you can say the they, according to their occupation, we discriminated people, okay. Dear children, the caste rules were set which did not allow so called untouchables. That means the caste rule were set which did not allow the so called untouchables to take on work other than what they were meant to do. For example, some groups were forced to pick a garbage and remove dead animals from the village, but they were not allowed to enter the homes of the upper caste or take water from the village well, okay. So this kind of discrimination did by the upper caste, upper caste people. That means if the one is, garbage picker or a scrap holder, so we just do not allow that people into our homes, and we did not allow them to drink a water from the village well. So this is all about the village peoples. So all even enter temples, okay, they are not allowed to enter temples also. So their children could not sit next to the children of the upper caste in school, okay. So thus upper caste acted in a ways which did not give so-called untouchables the same rights as they enjoyed. So that means upper caste peoples harasses the lower caste people and discriminated that people, okay, and you can say the accidentally or unwillingly, the lower caste people being discriminated by those people, okay. So dear children, this is it for today's video. I hope you understanding this lesson. So tomorrow we will study about how Dr. Bhimrao Ambedkar take action against those people who treat low caste people in such a manner, okay. So till then, it's goodbye from my side. Thank you and have a nice day.